In any superhero film, the hero has two identities, superhero and regular person. We have seen this in Spider-Man and Peter Parker, Superman and Clark Kent, and so on. The regular persona of the hero is low-key, boring, and not popular, oftentimes purposefully. But what if the superhero's regular persona is a world-famous pop star? In this video, we are talking about Kpop Demon Hunters, the latest Netflix animated flick that took the world by storm, receiving critical acclaim while also accidentally criticizing the very industry it relentlessly celebrates. If you haven't watched the film, spoiler alert. In an industry that constantly churns out sequels after sequels, continues never-ending franchises, the team behind Kpop Demon Hunters created a new world from the scratch. The three world-famous pop stars, Rumi, Zoe, and Mira, are carrying on a generation-spanning tradition of a singer-warrior trio who slay demons that enter the human realm with their songs and cool weapons. They use their songs to connect people. The resulting harmony forms Honmoon, a barrier that stops demons from coming into our world. The ultimate goal of the trio is to form the Golden Honmoon, a protective barrier much stronger than the regular Honmoon, one that banishes demons from our world for good. Now that they are very close to achieving it, they face their biggest challenge, the Saja Boys, a demon boy band. We are at a point in time where K-pop and K-drama have become undeniable mediums of entertainment with audiences across the world. But the film does not just ride K-pop's global fame, it also gives us serious storytelling. If we can look past the silly premise, it makes for an entertaining watch, and director Maggie Kang makes sure to show us Korean culture and daily life as much as possible. There are three types of people in the film: hunters, demons, and fans. At the center of the film is a tug of war between hunters and demons for the souls of the fans. If the hunters are winning, they contribute to the strengthening of Honmoon, and if the Saja Boys are leading, they contribute to the strengthening of Demon King Guima. But there is a problem. The lead vocalist of Huntrix, Rumi, is losing her voice. She herself is part demon and part demon killing warrior. But her teammates do not know this. Why? Because they are Huntrix. Their flaws and fears must never be seen. Not even to their own team. She lives all her life in hiding, never really showing what she is to her friends, never feeling completely belonged. She lives a split life. But this also helps her to empathize with demons, something rare but also outlandish for a hunter. If we read the interviews of directors Maggie Kang and Chris Applehans, we can see that they are fans of K-pop. They included references to bands like Twice, and the music in the movie slaps, which is understandable because it was created by heavyweights in the industry like Teddy Park. He is the guy behind bands like Blackpink. In one of her interviews, debutant director Maggie Kang says that she does not want to focus on the problems in the industry because she does not want to lead with negativity. We see thousands of fans obsessed with every move their idols make, and the idols often encourage it by providing fan services like extra content, meetups, personal interaction, all of course for a fair price. In the K-pop world, idols making mistakes, being emotionally vulnerable, and joking around with each other are all fan services that strengthen the one-sided relationship. The film does a good job of showing this parasocial relationship, fans' obsession with purity, fans shifting their loyalties at the speed of light, and shipping idols into romantic partners. So this makes the ultimate betrayal of Saja Boys is not that they want to steal souls or make money, it's that they are not giving back to the fans. The fans feel emotionally close to the idols, so they shell out hundreds of dollars every year to feel more connected to the fandoms that idols get to name, like BTS naming theirs ARMY and Blackpink calling their fans Blinks. The Saja Boys on the surface seems to be appreciative of their fans, but when you take a second look at their lyrics, you quickly see the facade. Keeping you in check, keeping you obsessed, anytime it hurts, play another verse. You gave me your heart, now I'm here for your soul. Their lyrics are all about taking from you, consuming you, and you coming to them. Their songs are shallow, surface level, but incredibly catchy. So much so that even the hunters vibe to them. In contrast, the hunters' songs speak of self-acceptance and living authentically. In this film, both the hunters and the Saja Boys are racing for human souls. The only difference is, the hunters want them to create harmony and protect their fans, while demons want them for much more superficial reasons. Rumi's mentor tries to make her into something marketable, something clean, something fans will like, something fake. This accidentally symbolizes the K-pop industry's inclination toward commerce rather than genuine art. This inclination is evident in the way idols are carefully managed and shaped through strict training programs, crafted personas, and identical perfect bodies. The only difference is clothes and faces. There are cases where singers who can't sing properly debut because their singing ability is not as important as how they look and how much fans thirst over them. The priority is feeding people their fantasies by giving them perfect dolls. They are designed just to make fans obsess over them. The film drips with Korean culture. I'm not a Korean myself, so I understood this through reading. The Saja Boys are loosely inspired by Sung Saja, who in Korean folklore are psychopoms. Sung roughly translates to afterworld, and Saja means messenger or emissary. They are immortal beings guiding human souls to the afterlife, much like Chiron the ferryman. Saja also means lion, so it makes sense Saja Boys name their fandom Pride. Hunters being girls is rooted in Korean shamanism, where shamans are historically mostly women. Jinu's pet tiger and its companion bird are inspired by the Hojakdo subgenre of Mehua paintings. Cup ramyeon, herbal remedies, kimbap, and bathhouses are all glimpses of Korean daily life. At its heart, the film is about self-acceptance, fractured identity, generational trauma, and embracing one's flaws. Rumi says, I broke into a million pieces and I can't go back, but now I'm seeing all the beauty in the broken glass. These scars are part of me, darkness and harmony. One more reason I like the film is because by the end, we don't see Rumi completely losing her patterns but accepting them as part of her. Jinu also accepts his own mistakes and is finally able to rebel against Gwima. The film follows the familiar, save humanity from the evil trope. But after building a rich world and likable characters, it just ends at 96 minutes, leaving behind a bunch of unanswered questions. Did they achieve golden Honmoon? Who was Rumi's father? Why did a hunter and a demon have a child? What happened to Jinu? There's a strong chance we'll get a sequel. But wasn't this film refreshing because it was a standalone in a world full of sequels? Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe for more. See you in the next one.